Hey, Trip Kramer here from tripadvice.com, and I never thought it would come to this, to make a video teaching you how to put on a condom. But I realized from a previous video I put out on some of the deadly mistakes on what happens when you use a condom, I've realized that this is something that a lot of guys need to learn about. And if you don't know already, I am a huge safe sex advocate, and I want to spread that as far and wide as possible, that you should be very safe when it comes to having sex. You should be using condoms, and you should be discussing these things with your partner and talk about your sexual history and make sure that you're doing this in a way that is going to make it so much easier for you in the future, so you don't have pregnancies and you don't have any sort of STDs. So let's get into it. I know this is going to be extremely cliche, but you know what? Can't help it. The banana is really the best way to show how to use and put on a condom. So that's what we're going to be using today. So we're going to go through the whole process. I'm going to teach you how to do it. And you might be like, Trip, it's pretty easy to put on a condom. I know how to do it, but there is a common mistake that a lot of guys make. There is a proper way to do it. And you might have never put on a condom before, and that's why I'm making this video. All right, step one, take the condom. And what I want you to do is, I want you to be putting this on when you are erect. Gosh, I know that sounds like common sense, but really I don't know if a lot of guys know that. So this is supposed to go on when you are erect, because if you're not doing that, well, what ends up happening is that it doesn't go on properly the right way and it can fall off, okay? And my advice to you is, a lot of guys get a little nervous before they have sex and before they put a condom on, so you probably want to do it as fast as possible. And it's not that hard to open this up. You just tear right here and boom, it's out. All right, so you got this little bad boy here, and here is how you want to do this properly. What's important is that you have a little bit of space at the top before you put it on. The reason is because if it is too tight, you will increase the chances of breakage, which of course increases the chances of STDs, STIs, and pregnancy. So we don't want that. Of course, just so you know, condoms can still break even if you put it on the proper way, just because some condoms are defective. So there's always a risk with that, but let's try to minimize that. So what we want to do is, you're going to start to put it on just like this, and you're going to notice that right now it's pretty tight, but then you loosen it up a little bit. So you actually pull the top so it becomes a little bit loose, and you see that there's some room at the top, and then you hold it tightly so you keep that space all the way at the top, and then you roll down with your fingers. So just like that. So I don't know if you saw that properly, but at the end of the day, you're going to have a little bit of space at the top. And I know there's already a little bit of space because they do that for you in the condoms. There's like a little tip right here to catch the things that come out. But you want to make sure that you still give another little bit of space so you prevent the breakage. And then just roll down like that. Very simple. Listen, here's the deal. Condoms suck. They do. I will admit it. Condoms are really annoying. It sucks to have to put them on. It doesn't feel good. It's so much better to use no condoms. I get it, but let me tell you something. It is so worth it to be more safe when you are out there getting sexual with women, because one tiny mistake could affect you for the rest of your life. Again, whether this be STDs, STIs, or pregnancies, and it's never worth the feeling of having sex without a condom. I promise you, I've heard plenty of stories, and those moments just aren't worth it. So have condoms on you at all times. Make sure they're ready to go. A little tip, no pun intended, is I want you to have the condom very close to your bedside drawer, or with you if you think you're going to be getting sexual with a woman. Just have it near you so the process can happen smooth, it can happen fast, and then put it on just as directed. And also, I have another video called The 3 Deadly Mistakes That Most Guys Make When It Comes to Using Condoms. And I'm going to put a link to that in the description below. Watch that. That's going to be a great complement to this video, because it's going to show you some other mistakes that guys make beyond the fact of not putting it on properly. So go check that out. Write a comment down below if you have anything to say about this or any other things about condoms. So do that, watch that video, and I'll see you on the next video.